Fix your deficiencies, fix your health. Three things that come up all the time that people are deficient on is hydrochloric acid, 2, magnesium, 3, omega-3s, fish oil. So hydrochloric acid, what is it? It's stomach acid. The problem is stress ramps down stomach acid. You're only as good as what you can actually assimilate. So when you're eating your food, I'm having raw tuna here, can you break down that protein to amino acids? Your stomach has to actually break it down to baby food before it goes into the intestines. However, most people are treating problems down south before testing up north. So how do you test hydrochloric acid? You go out and you get a bottle of hydrochloric acid. This one's Designs for Health, really good one. So this is 200 milligrams of hydrochloric acid. You start the test with one pill or 200 milligrams. You eat half of your protein meal, you take your hydrochloric acid, and then you finish your meal. It always has to have solid protein in it. And you simply kick back and see how you feel for the next 15 minutes. A reaction would be flushing of the face, or if like you got indigestion or heartburn or a hot cup of coffee that you drank way too fast. That would be a reaction. If you get a reaction, you can stop the test right there. Now, I've done this for the last few meals, and I'm taking 6 today. So that means I'm up to 1,200 milligrams, and I'm getting no reaction whatsoever. That means my stomach acid is pretty darn low. More times than not, people will have low stomach acid, and they perceive it as high stomach acid. Here's where it goes wrong and where people get misdiagnosed. When you actually have low stomach acid, there's this flap or sphincter right above your stomach and your throat that should close. But however, if you're not making the proper amounts of hydrochloric acid, it doesn't fully close. Even weak stomach acid gas that comes up, it's pretty irritating, pretty painful, and that's what gives you acid reflux. Here's where it changes. If you have the proper amount of stomach acid and the proper amount has been deemed about 3,400 milligrams in the stomach, that flapper will close and you'll digest your food. You won't get that bloated potbelly look. So you do the test. You start with 1 capsule, no reaction. Next time you eat, go to 2. No reaction, go to 3. Go all the way up to 7 if there's no reaction. If you get to 7 of them, that's 1,400 milligrams. That means your stomach acid was abysmal, and therefore the test is the fix. If you get to 7, that means you need 1,400 milligrams of stomach acid until you do get a reaction. It might be 1 month, it might be 2 years, but you do need to fix your hydrochloric acid. Getting back to 0 is normal, so the test is the fix. No need to go above 7 caps. Studies have shown that if you actually exceed 1,400 milligrams, you don't reestablish stomach acid any faster than doing 1,400 milligrams. So do the test, find out what your dose is. If you burn at 3, then your magical dose is 2. Their deficiency we see all the time, and it's because the way the soil is tilled is lack of magnesium. Big player. 300 enzyme reactions are going to happen, which is a big deal. Put it this way, imagine climbing a ladder with no rungs. Yeah, that's what magnesium is. That's how important it is to have these enzyme reactions in the body. Magnesium. Females, without being too OCD, think 3 caps at bedtime, working all the way up to 3 caps 3 times a day. Guys, add 1 or 2 on top of that, so 4 or 5 caps, start at in the evening, work up to 3 times a day. Next one that we see deficient all the time in labs, omega-3s, fish oil. The problem with the American diet, it's very high in omega-6 fats. And not that omega-6 fats are bad, but what happens is if it gets out of control, which means if it exceeds a 6-to-1 ratio, omega-6 to omega-3, every single disease known to man goes up exponentially. The problem is in the last 25 years, now we're usually in our diet, we're getting about 45-to-1 ratio. So what we want to do is actually be aware of the omega-6 oils, which are your vegetable oils, your soybean oils. Get rid of them, replace it with smart fats, and bring the omega-3s in to get that ratio back in that safe zone. And here's a good catch for you. When you take omega-3s, fish oil, it turns off the fat storing genes and turns on the fat burning genes. How much to take? Depending on how fat you are. So if your body fat is 15%, start about 15 grams or a little bit higher. So dosing a little bit higher just works a little bit quicker.